Got a couple more seconds. Demon Hunter is winning by 1. Ah, Demon Hunter won. Demon Hunter it is.
I have been caged in darkness.
Scarab isn't great in Demon Hunter, I don't think. We better get 5 cycles. 5 is a little, it's a little aggressive. We'll sell for 3. We can get a mummy. Alright, if we have all these Illidari cards, we can, maybe we can get some synergy for it. I mean, let's just get every Illidari card, right? Oh my god, I want to play with this card so bad. Look at the win rate on that thing too. Yeah, we need like all the Feast of Souls. This is this is tough. They're about equivalent power level, I think. We kind of have a skull deck. I don't know, fine. Overseer is one of those cards that seems better for your opponents than it ever does for you. Honestly, it's still very good, but this is a demon. We need a 6-mana Void Hound, maybe. Yeah, Rager's kind of shit in our deck. I think we'll go for this guy. This is a demon, yeah. So you could pull it. I don't really want to try to choose out. It's just not consistent enough. Demon Precincts will follow. We have nothing for Vectus right now. Still the best card, even if we have nothing. That's what we need. Zero twos. Imagine needing 2s. Because with Demon Hunter, you actually don't need every curve slot, right? Because you have your hero power, but we probably do need 1s or 2s. We need at least one or the other. Is Neophyte actually just better? In this deck, it might be. Usually wouldn't be. Even if I pick the Neophyte, like the bigger reason is like, I mean, it seems like we're gonna be missing like turn 2 anyway, and it's like if we hit 1 and then just hero power on 2, it's not better, right? Tankmaster is actually a much better card than most people give it credit for. Like, Tankmaster is fine. I'm just thinking between Tankmaster and Colossus. Colossus, you make it 3 mana cheaper with Skull. It can maybe be good. That's like a 1 in 10. I've had Tankmaster. I had Tankmaster, I think, in dual class, and it was a good card. It's just people just like YOLO it. Like it's not necessary. I'm probably taking it over Colossus. Yeah, true. We can play it with Illidari too. I'll go for it. I think the only reason its win rate is so low is because people just peg it really hard. We just want a 1 probably. It gives us something for our Vectis also. It's not much, but well, with Vectis especially, it's probably just this. As good as K-Bar would be for us right now. Cards just auto pick always. Do we need a Broom? Broom probably doesn't help us all that much. I'm supposed with Proto Drake, but just most of our stuff has rush anyway, right? Not necessary. Ah. Got him, boys. We have we actually have a few dragons. We have 3 dragons. This sets up cycle. Yeah, especially because we have all the card draw and stuff, like Scale Rider's good, but this sets up cycle. You just play 1/1s into the cycle, right? They're both fine. We do lack this effect. Smug would be pretty good for us. Panthar is just so broken in Demon Hunter. And we need the 2-drop anyway. We need the taunt also. It's actually kind of brutal. This is also a good Vectis target. We severely lack threats. But we also lack early game. We're gonna want this, I think. There's so many games. No matter how good your deck is, there's so many games. You always have a couple games where you lose if you don't have any taunt at all. I feel like that's just gonna happen. Where this deck's gonna wish we had that 1 taunt. And if we don't have that 1 taunt, we're just gonna lose automatically.
Illidan versus Valera. Watch your back.
This ends now.
I picked the Smug Senior. Alright. The game should just end now, right? We drew the thing. We got the thing. Why is the game still going? The game should be over. We drew the thing.
Summoning portal open.
You need to just add a feature where you show your hand, you're just like, excuse me, sir. We have the thing, you can leave now.
Muzzle their magic.
Because he can't really backstab this thing. I mean, he can, but he can backstab it and still play a 2-drop. Don't you dare.
Clear the path.
What's wrong? Lost your wall.
We've acquired next level of, like, calling it. I don't even have to say it out loud, and I still call it. Just by thinking it, I call it. I need to turn my brain off completely. I will drink more and then I will be unable to think. And then all of a sudden bad things will stop happening. Next level is knowing how the game ends before I even start the game. I mean, we saw a rogue portrait so that we knew that he's gonna play a 7. He's gonna play the Vagrant, and we're not gonna be able to deal with it. And then our Psycho is gonna be useless, and then we're gonna lose the game to that, right? You already knew that. Not possible. How much do we believe in this Tink Master? Alright, we don't need to believe in it.
Vengeance is mine.
Good old Discover Last strat. Our favorite strat. It's not the worst Tink, but you probably just play this.
Alas, poor warlock.
It's pretty insane. That is so good, actually. You get 2 premium 3-drops and a 0 mana Guardian Og. And it sets up Cycle.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Playing into Cycle. What a mistake. Actually, I don't know that we're gonna cycle this. Okay, now we cycle it.
Ha! Easy.
Imagine thinking, if he didn't attack, we didn't really have a great cycle. If he just left the stealth.
Ha! Easy.
Wait, do you ever... It's actually just better, right, to trade this in. You get an extra... Yeah. You can aug it. You aug this one, you saying? You can aug this to get like 2 extra 3-1s. 3-3s. Yeah, you do this, right?
That's an upgrade? Probably.
Time grows short. Easy.
Seems reasonable.
You are not prepared.
He wasn't prepared, chat. He lacked critical preparation. Didn't have counter cycle. Yeah, he made the mistake. He didn't play a Wand Thief or a Pilfer, so we knew that he couldn't have any answer to it.
Illidan versus Lunara.
The forest fights back.
This ends now.
And Void Hound's good in this matchup.
So where does the magic come from?
Got something to hide?
I was gonna say, like, one time, it's like, imagine he does, like, prep. If he did prep, Wand Thief, Flame Strike, you get absolutely memed out of the lobby immediately. Imagine paying 2 mana for a deal 1 hero power. What a noob. Lunar is such a noob. And now we might play the hot. I was gonna Scale Rider
Impatient.
replay the one.
You've got me fired up.
Kinda close, honestly. Next turn we have Scale Rider, 1-drop Hero Power. Turn 6 Whelp, turn 7 Cycle, maybe. Or we save the second 1-drop until Cycle.
I must safeguard the land.
Just silenced. Okay. I kind of want to play the Whelp now, even though it kind of screws this up, but
Hot streak.
the Vectus does give us a 1-mana 2/1. I mean, Skull was pretty good last time we YOLO'd it. I really want to hear about though. If Skull just gives us a... Oh, no, never mind. I was gonna say if it gives us a dragon, then Skull. It's not. There's no way. We'll Skull later. Don't you worry. When you're ready, YOLO Skull to the other game. You gotta give it. You don't want to give it that much pressure. You don't want to put that much pressure on the Skull. You gotta give it. I'll give it its space sometime. Otherwise, it'll get too stressed out and it won't respond appropriately. You just need to you need to give it some time sometimes.
I can't win them all.
Not bad. Not bad. Why skull when you can win? Why win when you can skull? Yeah?
Illidan versus Valera.
Watch your back.
This ends now.
Don't question it. It'll be worth it, don't worry. It'll surely be worth it. Questioning already? Did you not watch the last Rogue game? I actually think in this deck, Cycle might actually just be an auto keep in every matchup. At least every class that doesn't have an AoE. Any class that doesn't have like an easy AoE to kill a Cycle probably is a keep. But just honestly. You have acquired or smug.
The pleasure is mine.
Draws close.
I don't want to coin threes because I want to keep our flexibility open.
A little something I whipped up.
We'll see how this does here. We'll use like Twin Slice Hero Power to kill that if we have to next turn. If it's still there. Which it should be. That's a card. Wait,
Is it cold in the shadows?
do we even freeze this? I mean... It's like half a freeze, right?
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Easiest game of our lives.
Do you need a blessing?
You've got me fired up.
We'll be fine.
Black
It was
ice. Up already.
We'll kill that before it decides to attack. What if we spray out and then cycled? Display command the Illidari and then say nothing bad happens? An excellent strategy.
So many options.
Could you not play a Plaguebringer, sir? I know it's a Plaguebringer. We know it's a Plaguebringer. Go ahead, play your Plaguebringer. Wait, what? You can combo that.
Now we're cooking.
Uh-oh. He must have a clunky hand then. Yeah, he has a clunky hand. Or he wouldn't do that.
I grow
We'll take the Vectus here. I don't really want to use this on a 1-4. Grandmaster making fan puns. We might need to ban. Although I make that pun too many times, so I would be a hypocrite. Okay, streamers are allowed to be hypocrites though, because we have the ban button, so we can do whatever we want. Do whatever we like. We can just board clear this.
Demons.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking we remove this, but we should just we twin slice, second slice.
Vengeance is mine.
Adapt.
Our enemies will fall.
Get a sick board that just gets completely cleared off by Twin Tyrant. Sounds like a plan, right?
Important job.
Oh, Twin Tyrant. You almost have enough to make me ban you. Kind of annoying.
I grow impatient.
There's the play where we just leave his guy up. Yeah, I think we just kill it.
Fiend!
It was 6-4 in cycle. How does that work actually? Does that work or not? Death Row first? Are you sure?
Time grows short. I grow impatient. Fiend!
Even assuming it does work, I'm not sure. Like, I think this is still better. It's just the fact that you get to keep a cycle in your hand, right?
I brought enough for everyone.
I don't know. This is why we keep the cycle in our hand. The card doesn't say afterwards.
Demons?
Got something to hide?
Such a fair card, I know, right? Is there a Void Hound there? I'm gonna be honest, I just saw the cycle and I just got excited and did it. The Void Hound's a little riskier though, right? Because like you can potentially die. If it's ambush, we're fine.
Actually, I'm good here.
You fell right into my trap. You're paying for my discretion.
To be honest, I should have kept the taunt for Deathwing probably.
Step up! A little shadow can go a long way.
Abyss to the... Oh no. Look at our sick betrayal positioning though.
Go on without me. Take them out.
Incredible. I get it.
How is it even possible?
How is it even possible? Holy shit, that was an instant Q.
thunder.
Raw power is no substitute for true strength.
I will prove myself to you.
That voice line. Oh, Illidan, you poor romantic soul. You haven't learned. You haven't learned, Mr. Illidan. At least we got this in the outcast slot. If we're gonna draw it early, at least we got it in the outcast slot, right?
Job done.
You see how hard we worked to put you down to 28, and then you just... What an asshole, man. We worked so hard to do that. And then you just...
Didn't sign up for this.
So rude. We need to get this coin out of him so he can't just mind control this immediately.
I wonder.
More like a wisp than a warden.
Serve your master.
Heal him to 45 health. And then smack him. Now transform. And I wanna skull though. I thought we were a Yep Skull chat. You're betraying your Yep Skull? I thought we were a Yep Skull. You're betraying the Yep Skull. Alright, easiest easiest transform ever, right?
Demons? Demons. Alas, poor warlock.
Muzzle their magic. Vengeance! Vengeance! Vengeance!
Presented without comment. Presented with even less comment. Now we're dead. I don't. We're not exactly. We're not dead. You just sound that the dream is dead. Yeah, it's fair.
Demons? Demons. I grow impatient.
This time for sure.
This game is so easy.
Time grows short.
Is it gold in the shadows?
We will hold the Black Temple!
Buckery's girl. I'm trying to leave the cycle of hatred target. Didn't really work out how I wanted it to, but yeah, that was the reason. Probably should cycle, right?
That's an upgrade! Probably.
Black ice.
But no regard!
Short.
Guess that you only get 6 3/3s? What do you mean only 6 3/3s?
Magic is not a toy.
Don't you dare. Okay. Don't you dare get a, okay. I'm not gonna say it, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Okay, he didn't get it. He gets the, wave of apathy and then we're, salty. Fortunately for you, dude, I took math in high school, and I learned what 6 times 3 is. So, unlucky. Say it? I said it. Not bad, not bad. We appear to be in long queue territory. It's getting, I'm gonna switch over to EU, I think. After this, we're getting to the point where...
Illidan versus Garrosh.
How do you go from averaging 4 wins to 7+ wins?
Now.
There's no simple answer to that. A lot of it is like, I mean, if you're like 4 to 5 win average and you're kind of stuck there, it probably, as Chaotic Vice is saying, it's probably you have a good understanding how to play the game if you're getting 4 to 5 win average or something like that. Then going to the next level is most likely going to be essentially trying to figure out exactly how to make the most out of the situations you get thrown into. Which is macro strategy.
Got something to hide?
Because right now, honestly, like, I haven't really figured out this meta yet. Because usually, honestly, like the way I figure out is by watching other people play, but because people have been playing, like,
Is it cold in the shadows?
even a lot of the arena streamers are playing, like, you know, other game modes right now. Like, there's not a lot out there right now. That's part of the reason I'm struggling. Boozer stopped. Like, Boozer was like one of the best ones to watch for that. And he stopped. He's got a draft text like this, right? I think this is the best Demon draft we've gotten, like, ever.
I have trained for days.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Muzzle their magic.
But anyway, like, try to be more specific instead of being incredibly vague. Like, it's just,
Snuff out the weak.
you know, essentially the place, it's hard to tell because, like, honestly, like, that's why I don't like to give vague advice, is because different players end up falling into different holes, essentially. Because when you go to, like, being like an average player to being, like, you know, a decently above average player, like being like a 4 to 5 win average player or something like that, like, different people figure out certain things and don't figure out other things. So it's hard, it's really very difficult for me to tell you, like, if I haven't seen you play or whatever, like, I don't know what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, you know? You could have a very good sense of the macro game, but just be terrible at trading. Or you could be very, very good at trading and just have a terrible sense of the macro game or whatever. You know, I really don't know without that, right? So that's what makes it really difficult to give, like, general advice. He chose not to. I don't think that was a mistake. He chose not to use the spell burst there. That looked intentional. I think he could be drafting wrong. Possible, yeah. I think I've been drafting wrong too. I mean, I think in general in Arena, for the most part, you want to draft mid-range if you want the most consistency. It's not always true, but it's generally true. Especially, well, it wasn't really true when, you know, Mage and Priest when it was before the micro adjusts, like 3 months ago, when Mage and Priest were the top ones, then you drafted Control a lot. It was still true if you didn't get Mage or Priest offered, you would still draft mid-range or even aggressive mid-range, but generally speaking, you want to draft mid-range if you want the most consistency, because you can get Control and you can try to high roll it, but you'd rather have mid-range. Wow, you just overwrote that. Okay. We can do Cult Master Command. Seems reasonable. We need to do this first.
Serve your master.
We actually need to We overdraw if we draw all of them, so let's do 2 of them and then do this. Wait, we didn't overdraw. Why did I think we were overdrawing? Whatever. I think I miscounted. I forgot that we were losing a card in our hand. It's fine. He's still overdraw. He's choosing to overdraw us, I guess. Fine, I guess. If he hits the Drake. You Kappa, and then he does it, so... I mean... Gotta be careful with these Kappas, man.
My hand is full.
He might just do it.
Fly! Make true toys of them! Astonishing!
One has the Pro Drake, this one, okay.
My shield for Argon! Vengeance is mine!
-4, by the way.
Split your soul apart! Well played. You possess true power.
Isn't such a nice bro.
Vengeance is
When
mine.
people, they possess true power and all these things.
Will fall.
Telling them they possess true power when you literally have like 10 cards worth of power left in your hand. What a nice guy. The hell, this isn't duels? Is it though? You sure about that? Might be. Don't know. Could be. Maybe it is.
Illidan versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
Swarm, thanks for the follow.
Ends now.
That wheel spin always lands on the same thing as a dead giveaway. Do they not have that in duels? Did they do away with the wheel spin?
Evil draws close.
Evil. Yeah.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Kill the hot air balloon before it kills us, I guess.
You lack style. Luckily, you have me.
Operation.
Vengeance is mine.
I've had bad experiences with leaving those up. They always just get Jandis or something.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Discover last, the standard strategy. Are we playing Speed Hearthstone right now?
A charming composition.
Sometimes you get these games where both you and your opponent just play fast, and you're just like, oh, you gotta go fast, gotta go fast, gotta go fast, gotta go fast.
Vengeance is mine.
Our enemies will fall.
You like fast games? I tend to like when the speed of the game is going fast. I think like it does kind of make skill matter a bit more. So like you want to keep it that way. So I do try to keep up the pace if I see someone doing this. So, ooh, that's perfect.
Alas, poor warlock.
By moon and spear!
Probably better than hero power. Probably do. Nice bit of tempo. It's reasonable. Of course, he has blessing before him. Oh my god, he's device shielding. I mean, good that we have this in the outcast slot, right? Seems reasonable. Oh, we have this with this also. There's too many card draws. There's too much value. What do we even? I don't even. What do we even do?
My shield for Arthur.
Did we miss lethal? I think I missed lethal actually, didn't I? Yeah, I missed lethal. Yeah, I think I missed lethal. It's a BM chat, don't worry. Don't you guys worry. It's BM.
The victory is yours.
See, look at that BM. Never doubted for a second. Actually, though.
Illidan versus Tyrande.
Raw power is no substitute for true strength.
Freeze.
Prove myself to you.
You've acquired a Proto Drake. That could be very good to have.
Muzzle their magic.
I have trained for days.
That is trains for days, so you better be careful.
By moon and spear!
It's not the greatest scale rider, but Thing's good enough. Skull, you're one turn too early. We adept his face.
Demons. 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 Demons.
I don't really want to leave that up. But
Vengeance is mine.
Our enemies will
just, are ways to clear it or just too inefficient, I think.
Take them out!
Doesn't have apotheosis. Maybe. Maybe he's just dead. Nice.
What's wrong? Lost your wand? It is finished. You win.
Apotheosis we were afraid of. So. You saw the expansion got delayed? Did it? It'd be pretty early for them to announce it getting delayed if it was going to get delayed.
Illidan.
Could be the WoW. Could be the WoW expansion.
Your curiosity will be the end of you. This ends now.
The WoW expansion was delayed. Probably that.
I'll grow on ya.
Vengeance is mine.
He almost got him.
You've got me fired. Now we're cooking.
Yeah. cram session for 1.
Hot streak.
Tell me this guy's 7-0. On curve, skull will go down.
Alas, poor warlock. Hot streak.
You're paying for my discretion.
How much damage? We just have 2 here. We have 2 here. 4 here. Not quite there.
I grow impatient.
You're paying for my discretion.
Do we Argus or just play Vectis?
Time grows short. My shield for Argus.
We do Argus because I mean we don't need it for anything else, and if we don't we do anything else, we're just kind of all leaning right into a flame strike, right?
Vengeance is mine.
Not do anything stupid. Like not use our burn. Using up our bad RNG too, perfect. Excellent. Perfect play. Use double Grave Rune to Reckless Rocket and hit your opponent for 20. Monster. I can appreciate that though. Safe to say they didn't expect that. I mean, against Priestman, you gotta expect everything, right?
Let's have some fun.
This ends now.
A very light draw. Very heavy draw.
Guys,
Nope.
I can't move.
Is it cold in the shadows?
We're back online.
They're not trapped. They're my friends.
Guys, I can't move.
The other play could have used Twin Slice and essentially cleared the 3/4 with the Twin Slice. You would have pushed 4 damage, but used up the Twin Slice.
Another soul to consume.
We got Twin Slice value, so.
We summon, not you. Fly! Make true toys of them!
Operation!
You're paying for my discretion.
Black ice! What a day! Out the proud
As well, 1 mana 7/4. It's fine.
What's wrong? Lost your wand?
Power has its price.
Where?
A simple spell should do.
1 mana Warlock spells don't tend to help, right? Like, I don't think there's anything that heals. There's Rain of Fire for Sudoku.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
There's Flame Imp for Sudoku. Guys sitting there thinking like, damn, I deserve to win. I played 2 Scrap Imps, I didn't automatically win. Rigged game, man. Rigged. So rigged.
Illidan versus Valera.
Watch
Valira.
back.
This ends now!
Alright, come back on turn 6, please, sir. don't want to play the orc into an ambush.
Is it cold in the shadows?
You've got me fired up. You've got me fired up. Now we're cooking.
We might just remove that with Command the Illidari. Pretty good, honestly. It's an assassinate that buffs your guy.
Serve your master.
Although we can also kill this. We can kill. Wait, one. Can't kill everything though. Yeah, I mean, I mean, you could.
Time grows short. Hot
I
streak.
think we're doing that. Four face damage versus a 1/1. We're not really a face stack, right?
I have trained for days.
Okay, well, the 1/1 did literally nothing, looks like.
Magic is not a toy.
Leaving you, Ting Master! Okay, you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. What do we do now? We could freeze it. We could just play Divine Rager. I think Divine Rager's fine. We could kill it.
Demons. Make true toys of them! Vengeance is mine!
Did not account for animation time, but barely got it. I didn't realize Vectis animation was that damn long. Holy shit.
In the shadows, I saw something!
Is it cold?
Even the freeze ends up working out very well.
Begin the torture!
I get it.
A rip guy for not drafting a fan. Bad, not bad. Easy smart, easy smart. We're gonna, at this time of night, we're gonna start running out of opponents. We have run out of opponents. Thanks for the follow, Sandro. You're hanging off, right? Have a good night, Grandmaster. Have a good day, wherever you are. We probably have to wait until the queue extends. I don't think we probably can't hit anyone at this win loss, so we need to wait until it is willing to give us like an 8 or a 9 win opponent, which is gonna take like 3 minutes probably. How your day begin here in Sweden? Nice, nice. I want to go to Sweden. I've been to Norway, I haven't been to Sweden. Found one.
Illidan versus Magni.
For Cosmodon! This ends now!
At some point I need to go to Europe in general. Just general places in Europe. I've only been to Norway and Netherlands. Step one Og, I dare you. No balls.
This place is scary.
Use a dragon draw here. Non-dragon.
You're paying for my discretion.
cannot stop my work. Back to work.
He didn't play like an ongoing curve. Interesting. Oh, it must have been his. It must have been his turn 2 draw.
I have trained for days. Tazdingo! Yes!
By moon and spear!
Easy!
Muzzle their magic.
Weapons for thy master!
It was all cool places really different between one another, despite being so close to each other.
It's time for a little blood.
Yeah, it's been really cool when I've been there. Because I've been, I don't know, I haven't really, yeah, except Netherlands, I haven't been to mainland Europe. But we'll go there eventually. I would have gone there this year, but then, you know, Corona happened.
Foiled.
Serve your master!
Vengeance!
Pretty much are able to just not give him a War Axe target by doing it this way. Oh my god, he's gonna axe a 1/1. I'm annoying actually. Well, still actually doing surprisingly well against it. Need a blast in Prague and Southern Coast of Spain, especially. You know, my family, my nationality, or not nationality, but my origins are. So I went to Norway because my dad's Norwegian, my mom is German. So I need to go to Germany.
Join or die! Vengeance!
Maybe I should just killed off a 1/1 honestly, because he's just gonna cleave it anyway. So maybe I should just suicided it. Hello from Germany. Hello.
Squire, attend me.
He might not have the spell here. So he doesn't have the spell even. Yeah, the issue is, I mean, we're so far ahead at this point, it doesn't really matter. Like, we're gonna cycle and he's gonna, like, leave our cycle away and it's gonna suck, but then, you know, we have 7 more cards to deal with whatever he has left, right? So I think we still do the cycle. Just, you'd rather use cycle as a finisher, but in this case, it's just, fine. Do we have another? I don't really see another great play.
I grow impatient.
Vengeance!
Vengeance is mine.
Unless you want to save the cycle until you can do it after there's a million Illidari on the board, so you can get like a million 7/7 or a million 3/3s. That's possible too. Just wastes like you're at the. Yeah, it's fine.
Fine, it wasn't that big.
Oh no!
Is it cold in the shadows?
Our enemies will fall.
No need to worry. You're in my school now.
That's how we got up here.
You gonna
You
cry?
possess true power.
I was thinking, I'm like, this is like a pretty, this is a pretty weak 10-0 deck. He's probably not 10-0, but he's like close to it, right? That's how we got up here. Revenging yesterday's 4-3 Demon Hunter. Yeah. We had to get an even better Demon Hunter. We will see. It's too early to call for this run, right? We'll see. Final boss number 1, though. Everybody's too scared. They don't want to play us. They're too scared. They're too scared. They're too scared. In Standard, new strategies are constantly evolving. Why, thank you, Hearthstone. I guess we're gonna be in the final boss queue. We're just gonna have to become an ASMR stream, right? Are we now an ASMR stream? Change the category to ASMR. Start doing the ASMR things. And those special microphones. Just get like a little. Or these things these ASMR streamers do. Excuse me, game. There's actually nobody. There's nobody above 12 wins in North American server right now, it seems like. Nobody above 10 wins, I mean. I think at 3 wins it loosens up a bit. At 5 wins it loosens up a lot. Yeah, it hit 3 wins and then it loosened up, and then it probably gave us a 9-win opponent. That's probably what happened.
Illidan versus Garrosh.
Victory or death! This ends now!
Nothing to hide.
What now?
We need him to coin Overconfident Orc, and then we need to top deck.
Step up!
Actually, no, it's not even that good. If we top deck the Mage Hunter, it's not even that good. Kind of annoying. We probably just Twin Slice that. Twin Slice is so good, man. In fact, they nerfed it, right? But it's still so good. The new Twin Slice in Arena is almost better, to be honest.
You don't pick the ones.
It's not just like straight up better, it kind of depends. But... So the problem I have here is that natural play would be to play the 2/3 and then play Yeti, but Yeti gets wrecked by certain rush minions. Our opponents likely have because he played Athletic Studies. Like he might just play a you know,
I grow impatient.
the Rescued Raider. Still probably the play, but
Show me.
it's just like if you play this, like you just get wrecked by like a whirlwind. Which is less likely, honestly, than the Rescued Raiders. It's a harder punish, though. Thank God we didn't do it. I didn't even think about that. Oh my God. There's a fucking... Oh my God. So I guess we lose.
I grow impatient.
By moon and spear.
It's at least hard for him to develop without at least trading off his skippers.
What now?
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
When I kill the 5/5,
Wings of evil.
is yeah, it literally uses like everything you have.
I grow impatient. Serve your master.
this even worth it?
That's an upgrade. Probably. Take them out. Vengeance. 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 Vengeance.
Our it's not a great Divine Shield Dog. It doesn't. Our Divine Shield Dog doesn't get better than this either.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
I have trained for days.
Basically, we just have to draw our skull, right? I mean, we have Smug, Skull, Cycle, Proto Drake, Ancient Void Hound. Those can all essentially win us the game from here.
You've got me fired. Vengeance is mine.
You're paying for my discretion.
It's not like our board is vulnerable. It's not like everything has 1 health or anything. And anything bad can happen. It's not like anything bad can happen to this board, right?
What now will break your
From nothing. Power. Vengeance.
Maybe we'll... it's a little too late at this point. I mean, it's like, maybe at some point we would draw a card in, like, at least the bottom half of our deck. If we wait long enough, maybe we'll at least draw one of the cards below Divine Ranger.
Vengeance.
We can't win anymore, though. Save no out.
I yield for now.
Yeah. It's just, our deck couldn't possibly draw any worse than that. So that's what it is. Just hope we don't. I don't know. Honestly, like, his draw was really, really good too. So I honestly, it's probably fine if we hit the same guy again. If you were worried about the opponent, you might wait to queue here, but we're lucky. I didn't realize Redbeard was at high wins too. He just hit a match, so good thing we didn't hit him. Although we'd probably be favored, but with this deck we would be, not just because it's him, but because in general, like the reason I said that is just like in general, if you have a good deck and you're playing against a good player, you expect the good player is gonna have a worse deck than you, because they're a good player and they get to good high wins with bad decks, right? It's not the same, because you know, not an insult. It's actually the opposite of an insult. It's why, like, you know, there's a lot of people when they complain that like everyone has better decks than me. It's like, well, if you're a good player, people actually will on average have better decks than you, because they're the people at high roll, right? So that's the thing, is like you don't want to do any, if you want to get to high wins, you don't want to do a strategy which is based on having a better deck, right? That's completely random for the most part. So you have to know how to beat people with better decks than you. It's very different. Probably gonna get to 3 wins, 3 minutes again. We will run the ads. Because I think I'm guessing it's gonna happen again, where it gets right to 3 minutes and then it's gonna match. Okay, so we're about to get to 3 minutes. Just hit 3. We get a match any second now. I'll switch to EU server after this run, that we can actually, you know, so that there will be opponents to face. Blizzard? Everybody's too scared. They're just too scared. Got a dividend. Okay. Okay, we're about to hit 5 wins. At 5 wins, it basically just says it'll match you with not anyone, but like it really widens at 5 wins, I think. The matchmaking does. We just hit 5 minutes. Imagine everyone being asleep on North American server right now. It's almost like it's like 6 a.m. in the morning East Coast time or something like that. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? Imagine sleeping at night. XG. Okay, we hit someone. Priest, okay.
This ends now.
Got something to hide?
Ah, we're winning. 30 to 29, get wrecked, nerd. Should have picked Demon Hunter XP. Did I coin on Evolve Locking, maybe?
Hey, I got you, friend.
Coin a really bad Evolve Locking? Fair enough.
Show me!
Question mark?
Is it gold in the shadows?
I'm really happy to see the coin play used up like that. Jeez.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
I have trained for death. Vengeance is mine.
I found it's like, I don't know, it's like kind of funny, like the way it doesn't work in other classes, right? It's like, it's been generally good in my experience to just play off curve with Demon Hunter and just play like his hero power every turn. Because it doesn't work in other classes because the hero power costs 2, but when you hero power costs 1, you're like, you know, it actually works out really well. Do it this way.
Show me!
I'm not gonna want to play the Smug on 6 is the problem because we're gonna want a hero power again. Definitely not gonna want to play the Smug on 6.
You're paying for my discretion.
You could do both. Might want to do both. If I do Twin Slice and then Scale Rider, we want to minimize the damage done by this guy.
Vengeance is mine.
Show me!
A simple spell.
Gets ignored always. Of course.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that
Vengeance is mine.
Show me! Take them out!
We went first, so Pro Drake. We get 2 turns of Pro Drake before I get to mind control. Probably enough. Dude, Plana is dead. There's no way in hell he has time to replay the Spellkin ever. Although the Spellkin could at least give him a Wave of Apathy, which might save us. But our hand does not help you, bro. Got him, boys. We got him. We got him. The exhale of relief. Until he top decks a renew into a fucking like soul mirror and then we lose. Okay, I already did the exhale relief game. You're not allowed to screw us now.
No need to worry.
Show me. Take them out.
Something. He needs like double shower death basically. If he had double shower death, we fucking lose.
I wonder. You have better.
Nice. Nice. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share people watching on YouTube. I haven't said that in a while. It's been too long. It's been too long. GG. Almost got the 1202, but... What the hell is this thing? It's not a card that exists in Arena. What the hell is that? What the hell is that thing?